mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 you got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Hey, hello everyone. Able to hear and see me? Yes? No? Great. Hi. Good morning. Okay. Bhaskar, you are from India? Yes? No? Good evening? Yes? Great. Okay. Who else are with me? I see how many people are there, by the way. 29? Okay. Let people join. Okay. Hi, Dilli Raj. Yes. Very good evening. Kiran? Yes. Hi. Great. That's great. Hi, Shanmukh. Yes. Great. Pooja, yes, great. Able to hear and see me. Awesome. So we'll start in a couple of minutes, but before that, I would like to tell you all few things, right, with this bootcamp. Hey, hi, Lakshmi, thanks for joining. Yeah, great. Good evening. Yes, Venkatesh. Good evening. So, guys, few things regarding the bootcamp, right? So, our bootcamp, guys, can you tell me when our bootcamp got started? Can anyone? Any date you remember when our bootcamp was actually started? Any date you guys remember? No? Yes, no? Okay, no one knows when our bootcamp got started? I'm still not getting any response. Okay, let me tell you. Our bootcamp got started on June 11th, right? So ideally it should be completed by when? It should be completed by no, it was June 11th. Yes, Hari is correct. June 11th. So it should be completed by August 11th. Okay, ideally, or August 14th, right? So we are in the 9th session, right? So the last session you all know, right? Last bootcamp I attended. Yes, Kasim, thank you. So as you all know, our last session will be on particularly on the project, right? Where we will be going through end-to-end scenarios of different types of projects. Okay. So I hope this bootcamp have helped you all in knowing the things. And as you all know, from 450 plus attendance, it straight away it was like 350, then 250, 280, right? And the last couple of sessions I got 150 plus, right? And again, you see today is very less. So that's what, like, the interest you show, I'll be bringing such sessions. But yeah, as the attendance is getting reduced, our last session for the end-to-end project will be most probably in this month. I will release the dates. I will tell you all the things, right? So don't worry about that. Great. So our project session is pending. That will be our 10th session. Okay. So in that 10th session, we'll be going through all the project related scenarios, right? Prerna has joined. Thank you, Prerna, for joining. Yes. So in that project session, we'll be going through end-to-end project sessions, right? So it was really an awesome journey with you all, right? And I was glad that you all have become a part of my family. And also, we have done 2 resume sessions, right? Apart from this bootcamp, 2 live sessions, right? And it was really good, right? So I see 48, 46 people are only there, and that's fine. We'll start the session, right? And as you all know, tomorrow I'll be traveling to Bangalore, right? So that is the reason I am just thinking whether I should take in the coming week the project session or not, because I need to find my my place and all to settle down. It's not about our attendance providing your content. Okay, great, Dilly, thank you. Aman Singh, hi. Yes, Aman has joined. Harsha, hello all. Great. So guys, I have told important points. The point number 1 was our bootcamp is going to end in one last session, right? That session I will announce the agenda, I will announce the details, I will announce the date also in the coming weeks, not particularly on this coming Saturday, but yeah, some other day I will definitely keep it, and that will be the 10th session. Okay, so yes, it was all about the bootcamp, and it was really good, right? Waiting for your project session. Yes, so project session, at least I hope people will join, more people will join. We'll do some more different types of projects. Okay, great. So meanwhile, some things about my channel, right? So we have crossed 8K subscribers, right? And with your love and support, why I'm telling all these things, because I don't know for the project session if 10 people join. Right? So I don't want to miss you all, right? So that is why I'm telling all these things now, right? So and also the thing is, our channel has crossed 8.5K subscribers ideally, right? It's close to touch the 9K subscribers. And also I have created a community group in the YouTube also, right? You see the join button, you can join that community. As you all show support, I'll be bringing more such communities where we will have the resume sessions only for the community members, those who hit the join button, right? And apart from that, you always have, yes, 8.69, Diliraj, correct. So apart from that, Vishal has joined. Thanks, Vishal. Apart from that, you see those who have not opted for documents, I have given the documents link. I have pinned. At the same time, you will get in the description. At the same time, you will have in the attendance sheet also, right? So yes, we'll see how much attendance it goes. I hope it will go around 100, right? But yeah, yes, Kasif is telling, can I get it? Okay, great. So we'll start the session without much delay, right? So we'll go to the first slide of today's session. As we go ahead, right, we'll be discussing more things, right? So definitely you all can ask me questions, but yeah. So let me start with Ansible, guys. What is Ansible? Why we need Ansible? Why we call it configuration management tool, right? And what are the advantages of Ansible? And now, as we go ahead through the slides, and those who have opted for the documents, these slides will be shared to you all directly on the drive, right? So definitely go ahead, and whatever the automation scenarios which I'm covering in the later point of time, right, in this session, you guys have to keep that in the resume directly, right? Understand the concept from this session and directly keep that into your resume, right? So with that said, guys, we'll start with Ansible. So first of all, let me tell you, Ansible is basically a powerful tool which is a part of DevOps, right? When we say a part of DevOps, it plays an important role in the service orchestration, in the cloud provisioning, in the infra provisioning, complex automation level scenarios. Let's take your project needs automation where you have to deploy the artifact into 100 servers, right? Let's take the Flipkart application. Now your Flipkart application has to be deployed into 100 servers, right? So those kind of things this Ansible can do, right? Yes, Muni has joined. Thanks, Muni, for joining, right? So I hope you are getting me, right? So basically, not only for the automation, not only for the cloud provisioning, but also it will help us to support various project requirement, right? Can you please add Ansible Tower to? Okay, Ansible Tower is not there in this session. We'll definitely check out in the coming sessions. Okay. Now, the video is lacking a little bit. I know it will be like minute seconds delay, but yeah, please bear with me. And those who are not able to see the screen properly, increase your what we call the settings, right? The video settings quality to 720p. You will get it clear, right? Now, without much delay, we will see what is the advantages of Ansible. This slide is very basic slide. I know many freshers have joined my session, so for them this slide I have kept. And also in today's session we'll talk about, as I've told you, we'll talk about more about the automation scenarios, right? Yes. Only it will work for servers only? No, it will work for anything. Mostly we will work with servers, so that is the reason I am telling as servers only, right? So now Ansible is free, right? It's always free, and it's an open source tool, guys. Okay, now when I meant open source tool, you are always allowed to install it directly into your system, right? May it be Ubuntu, may it be rel Linux, may it be or any type of CentOS flavors, any type of Linux flavors, you can install the Ansible directly, and I'll be showing you the actual set commands to be installed. Right now, containers also it will be done. So majority of the companies have gone to the containers, right? So as you all know, now it's like Kubernetes platform. Everyone wants to migrate to cloud, and in order to deploy into the cloud, we need some powerful tool. That can be Ansible, that can be Chef, according to your requirement. But most of the organizations, right, are using the Ansible. Right now, why it is powerful, right? It is powerful because Ansible lets you to model even highly IT complex infrastructure. Right now, when we say highly complex infrastructure, what does it mean? It means, let's take, you are working for a Flipkart application, you are working for an Amazon application, and now you want to provision the automation of the infra creation for the entire Amazon particular microservices. Let's take, you are working on a project and you have the 10 microservices with you. Now you want to provision that 10 microservices into the AWS with an VPC. That last session we discussed, right? VPC inside the public subnet, private subnet, NAT gateway. All those things can be done via Ansible. With a single click, you just say to Jenkins that go ahead and create my infra. It will directly create your infra, right? Yes, people are joining now slowly. Yes, great. Now, when we say agentless, guys, why Ansible has become more powerful is because of this agentless behavior. Right now, let's take why Ansible is needed. Now let's take, this is our, and also I used to tell in many of my session, guys, right? You know, like master slave configuration. In every DevOps tool, we will have the master slave configuration. Let's take Kubernetes have the master slave configuration, Jenkins have the master slave configuration. In the same way, Ansible has the master slave configuration, right? Now, when we go ahead with the Ansible, right, the main advantage is agentless. Now, what is agentless? When you are trying to make the connection between one more server to Ansible server or 100 servers with the Ansible server, right? You don't need the Ansible software to be present in all the systems. You are getting me, right? So you don't need the Ansible to be installed in all the systems, right? So today I don't see Tanjil here. Yes, if anyone, okay, that's good. Please, if I'm ignoring any comment, it means anyone from our community will support that comment. Okay. So guys, this is important. The one which I am holding the mouse, agentless. People will ask like why it is agentless. Okay. Now it is agentless because the I will show you the diagram, but as of now, just understand, whenever we are trying to deploy something on 100 servers, those 100 servers don't need to have the Ansible to be present in that server, right? Only the control machine should have the, and control node should have the Ansible installed, and remaining all servers, we can do the SSH configuration, right? Great. Now, what is configuration management? It is one of the important thing. And have you heard this, guys? Have you heard this? What is configuration management, right? Anyone? So I have anyways kept the data, right? Yes. When we say configuration management, it means that your server software updates, your release version updates, your application versioning updates, all those records it will maintain. At the same time, the hardware and software components, it can be managed through it. Okay, great. You understood what is, guys? Are you with me? Understood the first slide? Yes. Okay, people are telling yes. People are yes. Lakshmi has asked one question. I think people have answered that. Jyoti has joined. Thank you. Yes, so guys, our like target for this video will be 150. Okay, I'll not keep 200. I don't know, because very less people have joined. At least make it 100, right? 40 more likes to be hitted, and then we'll go ahead and make it 150. Okay, Ansible can communicate with its worker using SSH connection. Yes, yes, correct. Modifying existing infra, anything Ansible can done. Modifying existing infra, application deployment, your software deployment, your anything. If you tell that, Praveen, if the Ansible can do this, yes, Ansible can do that. Okay, now we will see the Ansible infrastructure now. System updates, anything Balaji it can do. Yes. Now going on to the what is Ansible, we have completed. We are going into the what is Ansible architecture, right? Now when I say what is Ansible architecture, it means that whatever we have discussed till now, you will be able to understand in a deeper sense now. Okay, now when we say Ansible master node, you see this A is the Ansible master node, and do you see anywhere installed, anywhere we have A here present? No, right? Here we don't have the A present, right? So it means that these all servers like dev, QA, UAT, prod doesn't need the Ansible software to be installed in those servers, right? But only our master server will have the A here, which is the Ansible server. Now we will be talking about few things here, so pay attention. If you know, that is really good, right? If you don't know, then that's okay. I'll be explaining that in a while. Okay. Okay, now when we say the Ansible SSH passwordless connectivity, I will be showing you how you can do the Ansible SSH passwordless connectivity, right? And also I'll be showing you the automation scenarios where we are doing some deployments also, right? So don't worry about all those things. In the coming slide, I have definitely kept those things, right? Now, as you see, there are two files, right? So what are those two files, guys? What are those two files? One is host inventory and one is playbook, right? You all are able to understand. One is host inventory and one is playbook, right? Now when we say host inventory, I'll be telling you in depth like what is that host inventory, right? And when I say playbook, I'll be telling you what is that playbook in depth. But as of now, understand these two files are like, let's take left brain and right brain, right, of the Ansible, right? Now when we say host inventory, it is nothing but host. You see, host itself denotes that you add all the IP addresses here in the host file. Now what happens, I will tell you with my hand gestures, right? I hope you will be able to understand. Let's think this is Ansible, guys. This is Ansible. Now in the below, right, now let's consider this mouse, right? It's a playbook, right? And now let's consider there is something else. Let's take this coin as a host inventory. Now what is happening is, in the host inventory, we are keeping all the IP addresses in the file. Now what are the IP addresses? IP addresses of dev servers, QA servers, UAT servers, and prod servers. Where we are keeping, guys? We are keeping in the host inventory file, right? If you say that, Praveen, I have a server, will your Ansible can deploy in my server? Yes, I will be able to deploy anything in your server, provided you give me the IP address and I do the SSH to your server, right? Now let's take Vimal gives me the IP address of the server. Now Vimal's IP address is 10.1.2.3.4, right? So that IP address, I will bring it in the host inventory. I'll just give vim host inventory file, right? Host file, right? And I will add that 10.1.2.3.4, right? And once I have added in the host file, now my Ansible master node will come to know that, okay, there is a server which is there, which has to be deployed this particular application, right? Agent IPs. Yes. Now what we will tell to Ansible, that only it will do the task. Okay, now how we will tell to Ansible that, hey Ansible, go ahead and do this task, and those tasks will be given in the playbook. Okay, now let's take in place of zookeeper.yml, I will tell like application deploy.yml. And guys, YML is a plain syntax YAML script. And anyways, I have told you all in the last sessions also, YAML scripting is very important for you all to become a best DevOps engineer, right? All of you are agreeing with me, right? YAML, and what else, guys? What are the other languages we need to learn? Anyone? Right? We have Python, we have Shell, right? We have different types of languages to be learned, right? Yes, yes, no? All are with me? Yes, no? Yeah. Yes, I think there is, yes, great. Dilly is telling yes. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now when I tell playbook, it means that playbook is nothing but, I will be showing you what is playbook. Playbook has some set of commands which we will tell to Ansible that, hey Ansible, hey brother Ansible, you go ahead and do this task, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and that's where we will tell Ansible that, hey brother Ansible, do these tasks, and this brother Ansible, right, will help us by deploying all the commands, all the tasks present in the playbook to different types of servers, and which servers we will deploy what. Now guys, ask me questions now, please ask me questions. You are not asking me questions. Now people has to think, you all have to think that, okay Praveen, now you have the dev server, now you have the QA server, now you have the UAT prod, but Praveen, tell me how you will tell the Ansible that only deploy in dev, right, only deploy in QA. So those things we'll be watching in a little bit of time, right, we'll be watching that, so no worries, right. And those who want to opt documents, the link is in the description. The Razorpay link is in the description. You can go ahead and opt for it, because we have only one more session left. So if you have missed taking it from the previous session, you can definitely go ahead and take it, right. And also connect with me on Instagram. My ID is Singham for DevOps, where I have pinned in the channel chat also, right. Great. We don't need to give passwords, only IPs are enough to connect. No, Jyoti, that's what I have told you. We will do a passwordless SSH connectivity. Now guys, okay, this is good question. So guys, tell me how many of you know what is passwordless SSH connectivity? Have you done that in your systems or not? Okay, Ankush is telling create groups for dev servers. Yes, Ankush, that is correct. How do we pass the credentials of AWS? Yes, we have something called Ansible vaults. Tejas, we'll be talking about that in the last. Okay, by creating group, we can do for Jyoti Jaganam, use groups. Okay, pass credential using Ansible. Can we create an environment? Yes, Nagabhushanam, definitely we can create an environment, right? Yes, yes, great. That's the beautiful working with Ansible, which is, yes, you all are awesome, right? Now we will talk little bit about the A, right? Now what is A? As I have told you, if you see, I have highlighted with a yellow color, right, on red over the yellow, right? Hey Nubi, thanks for joining, that's great. Yes, so Mayur, you have asked me for the documents. I have sent you the documents, right? So reply me in the chat whether you have received or not. You have anyways not responded in the Telegram, right? So just tell me, have you received or not? Yes, no? Okay, so the A, right, the management node A, right, if you see, this is our management node A, right, which controls the entire execution of the playbook, right? Now when we say entire execution of the playbook, it's the master node, similarly to the Kubernetes what we have seen, guys, right? So in the Kubernetes, you all have seen that you have a control node, you have a worker node. In the same way, these are acting in the similar way. Now what are inventory file? Guys, inventory file or the host file, everything will be same. Okay, inventory file or host file, the naming convention will be same. And guys, tell me one thing. Okay, this is a question, guys, to you all. Okay, now you see in the host inventory there are IP addresses, right? Now can you tell me, can I add the FQDN here, right? Can I add the FQDN? And what is FQDN means? The fully qualified domain name, right? Like www.youtube.com. Will my Ansible server talk to that domain? Tell me yes or no. Right, I'll be waiting for your response. Okay, okay, tell me yes or no. Right, now I told you what is inventory. Inventory is a file, again, where the host file is present. Now how you will install the Ansible, right? Now how you will install the Ansible setup is particularly, right, yes, Ansible setup is very easy with minimal efforts. Okay, and that is why I have brought this concept to you all, because with simple steps, right, you will be able to understand what this Ansible is doing. All right, yes. Now in the Ansible setup, you will see that we need Python to be installed, guys. Okay, and Python is very much important, right? And why we need Python basically is all the Ansible behind talks, right, the communication with the server and all those things, or the conversion of playbook to its YAML, Ansible readable language, that conversion and everything Python will be doing, right? If DNS resolution is enabled, then it should work. Great, Shanmukh. A big shout out to Shanmukh. Shanmukh has told the correct answer. Yes, if DNS resolution to the IP address is done, right? Let's take, this is your www.youtube.com. Now the youtube.com is hitting here, and if this DNS is mapped to a IP address, then it will definitely work. Great, right? Now what we need, guys, in the system where our Ansible is running for the master node, we need a Python 2.6, 2.7 or greater than 2.7. Okay, now why Python 2.6 below that is not supporting means Ideally those are like old things. Now only with 2.7 it will support, because modules are increasing, right? Python module, if you see Ansible modules, right, all are in different things, all are getting, let's take like all are enhancing their modules, right? Great. So yes, I hope I am making it sense. So for the Ansible setup, what you need, guys, if anyone asks, you have to directly tell them that yes, you need the Python 2.7 or greater than that. Okay, so you first install the Python 2.7 in your laptop, desktop, or wherever you are trying to install the Ansible, right? And then you install the Ansible. Okay, now I have given a note, guys. Okay, note: Windows does not support a control machine. Can anyone tell me why Windows cannot support the control machine deployment? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me that why, right? Why it is not supporting? Windows is not supporting. Okay. Okay. My okay. I'm still getting a lag here. Okay. So that is due to my net. Python. You guys are telling Python. Yes. Okay. Now anything. Okay. Python. Okay, for a time being, right, I will stop. I will watch the live in my phone, because I think, because I have opened the live stream in two systems, right? It is taking my net slow, right? So Windows doesn't support SSH. It works on RDP. Okay. Any other things which you feel like, okay, this is the factor that it is not actually doing? Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Only two people have answered. Sheikh is telling Windows does not support SSH. Default Python will not come. Anything else? Glory is telling yes. Default Python will not come. Any other things which you feel that because of protocol? Okay, we can consider this. Okay, anything else which you feel like SSH not supported? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now first question is this, guys. Whatever you have given, let's take that all of you are correct. Okay, but there is a proper reason which you have to give me in the comment section after this session is ended. Okay, so we have a protocol every time, right? After the live stream is completed, you have to support with some feedback of the session, right? In that feedback you can comment down the actual need, that why Windows is not supporting the Ansible, right? So you have to give me that answer, right? Obviously. Great. Okay, don't know. Okay, those who know, guys, comment down, or else that's fine. Okay, Clement is telling, hey, thanks Clement for joining. It's really cool, right? So Clement, where are you from actually, right? That's really good. Okay, thank you for joining and supporting this channel. Okay, Glory is telling security, guys. Okay, whatever the questions, whatever the answers you have given, right, tell me in the comment section, and we will see like what is the best one. Okay, now with that said, we'll move to the installation part. Namrata is telling Windows used WinRM protocol. Okay, all of them I'll consider that as yes, but yes, later point of time you guys have to get through the Google, because you all know that in doing Google is also a art, right? You have to learn how it is actually doing those things, right? Agree with me? You have to understand how this Googling is done, right? Then only we'll be able to actually work. Now, screen lagging too much. Yes, guys, I am also thinking that screen is lagging too much. Voice is not lagging, right? Anup, can you please confirm voice is not lagging, right? Screen is lagging, yes, definitely. I can understand that, but voice is not lagging, right? Can anyone please confirm me? Okay, can anyone please confirm me? I have closed the system, okay, and I'll just check. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'm just setting the things here. Screen is lagging too much today, which ideally we don't want, right? Okay, you all are able to hear me, guys? Okay, tell me. I'm from Nigeria. Good to hear. Great. So screen lagging too much. Can anyone tell me like whether you are able to hear me or not? Right? Yes, no. Yes, no. Screen is lagging. That's fine completely. But whether you are able to hear me or not, that is important, right? You are okay. Can anyone, guys? What? Okay, can anyone confirm me? Muni is telling Ansible cannot run on Windows host natively through, though though it can run under the Windows subsystems. Okay, correct. For masternode it can install on Linux. Okay, Namrata. Guys, I am asking a question whether you are able to hear me or not. Screen lagging is fine. We'll keep that aside. Voice is good. Okay, voice is good. That's good. Okay, that's okay. Voice is good means that's okay. Okay, but you mentioned it will work in machine if we have Python we can install. Okay, voice is clear. Fine. Okay, let's move ahead, guys. We'll not waste time. It's already 4:30. Okay, what is the installation part? We'll see. Okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and slowly we'll move forward. Okay, now for the step 1, right, we'll do some Ansible SSH configuration, as I have told you what this SSH configuration will do and all those things. You see, first of all, we need to add a user, guys. Okay, and what is that user? Basically, the user is all the name starts with Ansible. Okay, wherever you see voice also is bit lagging. Okay, that's okay, guys. Ansible built on top of Red Hat. Okay, so guys, just watch this screen. Okay, why I don't know, my even phone network is so much lagging, but yeah, I hope that should be fine. Okay, yes. Okay, I have closed. Now voice is also lagging. Okay, what we need to do then? Okay, I think there is both lagging. Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll just check. Okay, check in the sense I will stop my